What really happened 14 minutes before the incident? Who was that mysterious figure standing next to Jungkook? Could this be the clue that changes everything? Watch carefully and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to uncover the truth behind this shocking moment. Just 14 minutes before what would become one of the most shocking events in recent memory, an eerie figure appeared beside Jungkook, caught on clear camera footage that fans are now scrutinizing frame by frame. The moment seems almost unreal, the kind of thing that only exists in the theories and whispers of social media. Yet here it is, undeniable and haunting. Eyes widen as the footage is replayed, each second stretching longer than the last, each frame demanding attention. Who is this person? Why were they there so close to Jungkook? And how could anyone have missed such a critical moment? Fans around the globe have erupted in speculation, sharing freeze frames and slow-motion videos, analyzing every detail from clothing and posture to the faintest shadow in the background. Some insist it's someone familiar, a member of the staff perhaps, while others claim it's someone, or something, that shouldn't have been there at all. The tension is palpable. Social media timelines are flooded with posts beginning with the same frantic question. Did anyone else see the figure beside Jungkook just minutes before? What makes this footage more chilling is the timing. Just 14 minutes later, the incident occurred, a sudden and unexplained event that left fans, staff, and even close friends of Jungkook in a state of shock. Those who were present describe a surreal atmosphere, a room buzzing with energy, yet laced with unease. Whispers circulated immediately, but no one could articulate why a sense of foreboding had gripped the space so tightly. Now, with this mysterious figure captured in crisp detail, the questions are more urgent than ever. Was this person a harbinger, a silent witness, or something entirely beyond comprehension? Reactions online are intensely emotional. Fans share stories of crying at their screens, unable to reconcile the innocence of the moment with the terror that followed. Heart emojis, broken heart emojis, and desperate pleas for updates flood comment sections. There's a collective fear, a shared heartbeat of anxiety pulsing through the BTS fandom. What truly happened in those 14 minutes? Could there have been a way to prevent the incident if someone had noticed the figure sooner? Even the most detailed analyses reveal anomalies. Shadows fall in impossible directions, faint reflections hint at objects or people out of frame, and subtle movements suggest that what appears to be an ordinary assistant or staff member may not be as ordinary as it seems. Every fan becomes a detective, piecing together clues from angles, timestamps, and reactions, trying to reconstruct the timeline. Could this be the evidence that unravels the truth? Or is it yet another layer of mystery meant to provoke panic and speculation? The emotional impact is undeniable. Taehyung's live reactions, trembling and tearful, resonate with millions who are trying to process the same question. How could such a sudden event occur without warning? Fans describe feeling their stomachs drop, hearts racing as they watch the footage, imagining themselves in the room, seeing the figure for the first time. It's not just curiosity anymore. It's fear, grief, and a desperate desire to understand what really happened. With so much riding on this 14-minute window, the narrative has spiraled into a global phenomenon. Every news outlet, social media account, and discussion board is filled with theories ranging from the rational to the fantastical. Some suggest it's a mere coincidence, a shadow or staff member in the wrong place at the wrong time. Others argue for a deliberate presence, someone who knew what was coming and positioned themselves strategically. The tension is suffocating, and yet people cannot look away. The footage plays again and again, a silent siren calling viewers to examine every detail, every subtle twitch of movement, every almost imperceptible glance that might reveal the truth. And in the midst of this whirlwind, one question keeps emerging louder than any other. Who is that figure? Are we witnessing a moment of fate, a mistake, or something deliberately orchestrated? Every frame seems to scream for attention, every second an urgent plea. Watch closely, notice, remember. The world watches Jungkook not as a performer, but as the center of a mystery that could redefine the very meaning of what fans thought they knew. Stay with us as the story unfolds. As more footage is analyzed, more eyewitnesses come forward, and more pieces of the puzzle emerge, the tension only grows. The BTS fandom is holding its collective breath, desperate for answers yet terrified of what those answers might reveal. Every theory, every speculation, every heated comment online is part of the growing frenzy. a testament to how deeply this 14-minute window has gripped hearts and minds across the globe. Don't look away. Pause, replay, scrutinize every frame. And if you believe you might be among the first to unravel this mystery, hit that like button, leave your theory in the comments, and subscribe for updates, because this is far from over, and the truth might be closer than anyone dares to imagine. The more one examines the footage, the more unsettling details emerge. The mysterious figure isn't just a blur in the background. It seems to exist with intent. The way they shift weight, their subtle glances in Jungkook's direction, and the almost imperceptible movement of their hands, all of it seems deliberate. Some fans argue that the figure might have been trying to communicate something, or perhaps even warn of what was about to happen. Yet, just as quickly, other analyses contradict these assumptions, suggesting that any meaning is purely coincidental. The uncertainty only fuels the fire. Every second leading up to the incident becomes a battlefield of speculation. 12 minutes, 11 minutes, 10. The timeline is reconstructed obsessively online, each frame dissected by fans armed with screen captures and software that slows motion to an almost unbearable crawl. Observers debate endlessly. The tilt of Jungkook's head, the way his expression subtly changes, and even the position of objects around him. Could these have been early signs of distress, unnoticed because everyone's attention was drawn elsewhere? Or was the figure's presence the real anomaly, an invisible thread weaving through the narrative that none could ignore? Eyewitness testimonies have added layers of tension to the story. Several staff members, speaking anonymously, claim to have noticed something unusual, though their recollections are fragmented by shock and fear. One describes seeing a shadow moving unnaturally near Jungkook, almost as if it were conscious of the impending moment. Another recalls a faint chill in the air, a sudden pause in activity that no one could explain. These accounts, though anecdotal, match some of the details captured in the video, giving the footage an eerie credibility. Fans across the world have transformed the incident into an interactive mystery, a puzzle to solve collectively. Social media groups are sharing maps of the room, timestamps of every movement, and annotations pointing to inconsistencies. Some argue that the figure is familiar, maybe even someone from HYB or a close assistant, while others are convinced it's an entirely unknown presence. The debate is polarizing, and the emotional intensity is palpable. Every new theory is met with applause, ridicule, or disbelief, and the discussion is relentless. The emotional toll on the fanbase has been profound. Videos of fans crying, speaking in whispers, or shaking with fear have flooded platforms. The collective anxiety is almost tangible, a shared heartbeat of dread and concern. Each comment, each post reflects not only worry for Jungkook but also the obsession with understanding who or what was present in those final minutes. Even casual viewers find themselves gripped by the tension, unable to stop analyzing the video, drawn in by the combination of shock and curiosity. Meanwhile, speculation within the fandom has become increasingly elaborate. Some suggest that the figure could have been a messenger someone sent intentionally to influence events. Others posit darker theories, hinting at manipulation, surveillance, or even more sinister forces at work. Regardless of the plausibility, the footage has sparked a global conversation about control, fate, and unseen forces. People are asking questions they never thought they'd consider. How much of what we see is truly random, and how much might be orchestrated beyond our understanding? Each replay of the footage only heightens the suspense. Fans notice micro-expressions on Jungkook's face that suggest anticipation, anxiety, or even subconscious recognition of danger. The mysterious figure, by contrast, seems composed, almost unnervingly so.